All right, people of YouTube, what is up? It's been a long time since I actually recorded myself on camera, so I figured now was the time. I've been using some different recording software and it just sucks, frankly. I've been using it for the last couple of years. I feel like it's gotten worse and worse, so I need to download a new program. That program lets me show my face a little bit easier, so that's what we're doing now. I'll probably have to get a better webcam because it doesn't seem super crisp to me, even though this webcam was like $200, so that's frustrating. But you can see me well enough to see that I'm a real person helping you get your pigs in the pig pen. But anyway, hope everyone's having a good day. I told you I'd come back with a video. I was going to make some additional purchases this week of some plants and all that type of stuff. So I did most of that this morning. So I'll just give you a quick recap on what I did. Price of pigs fell a little bit. It's down to $185. Of course, that was to be expected. The people who got in the first couple days, their time locks are expiring. So, people are getting rid of those pigs. It's kind of unfortunate. There's a little bit of a sell-off, but I'm not really that concerned about it in the long term. This thing kicked off at $150, so it's up to $185. I've had a few people in my comments complaining about Forex, saying, hey, the price is going to moon, pigs are going to moon, and they're mad because it hasn't mooned yet. I'm like, guys, it's been a week. And if that's the longest you want to wait for your investment to come to fruition and all of a sudden you're ROIing, then you're in the wrong game. No investment game is really going to do that for you. So to those people, I say pull out and go to Vegas so you can get your instant gratification. In this case, you're going to have to wait it out and be patient, because that's how investing works most of the time. It's always not a quick fix. So pigs are still doing all right. We've got a lot of potential upcoming. Obviously, dogs have to get live hopefully next Thursday. I haven't seen any updates from Forex about how the migration's going or setting up those contracts so we can migrate. That concerns me a little bit. So if I were to take a guess right now, I'd say that dogs will likely not launch next Thursday, and it would probably be the following Thursday, which is frustrating because that puts the farms out and the new UI for drip and all that. So that stuff getting pushed out. But I don't know what Forex is working on behind the scenes. He may be trying to get the new UI for drip up because the partnership with ApeSwap was just announced and they want to advertise for that and kind of do that in tandem. So he could be jumping over to try to fix that real quick and then coming back to fix the dogs. I don't really know because I'm not in Forex's inner circle, but rest assured that he's working on something, so I'm not super concerned. But we're probably going to be delayed a couple weeks from what we thought we were going to. For me, I'm just kind of impatient because I'm excited. I want the dogs to come out, obviously, because that adds a whole different level to the ecosystem. I want the farms to go live so I can put that drip BUSD in there and start earning some pigs. And then honestly, what I'm probably most excited about right now is the scratch off tickets. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I'm a degenerate, but I am super excited for the scratch off tickets. The tokenomics and everything behind it with the NFTs and the staking, it's all just super exciting. It's so bullish for the ecosystem and just for every other project. I mean, Hex could do a scratch off model. PancakeSwap could do a scratch off model. ApeSwap can use that. All these different entities can use that, and we'll just shave our little percentage and then dump it into the tax vault or whatever we're going to do with it. So to me, that is such a bullish platform. And I don't know what the adoption will be like right away. I don't know if people will be hesitant to use it. I'm going to buy a bunch of them right out the gate, but I don't know if people outside our community will buy them right out the gate, or if it'll be a slow burn and take maybe 90 days to ramp up before people realize how cool they actually are. But I got to imagine that the Forex is involved in some negotiations and that people have reached out to them asking, hey, when that goes live, we want to use it for X. I'd be surprised if some of those conversations weren't going on anyway. But I digress. Let me get back to what I was actually talking about. So earlier, like I said, I wanted to add some pigs to the pig pen. I picked up some pigs at about 186, so I was excited about the price drop. It helped me out. Wanted to get at least 2 pigs into the pig pen, so that's what I did. I put 2 in. Now I'll start earning some rewards, and since I did that earlier, I already got 12.5 cents, so retirement is right around the corner for me. Moving over to my piggy bank, I added an additional stake in. I have a hard time just putting a piggy bank in here with no time lock stake. I just feel like that's not advantageous for me. So the last couple I put in, I've just put in for a 1 week stake because you get 5%. And so I'd rather take a free 5%. I'm not going to touch it for the next week. And then I can start to dump all that together. But I don't know about you guys. Right now, I'm sitting at 7 of these piggy banks. I feel like I'm going to have 100. I wish that you could add deposit into here. And even though it says you can when obviously when my 24 hours is up, it doesn't look like you can. I've tried a dozen times to add to stakes after their 24-hour period, come in and go to deposit and add to them. I can't seem to do it. I don't think it's a real thing. I think when Forex was saying that, he was referring to something else, and I just interpreted it wrong. But it sounds like a lot of us did, because I'm getting a 50-50 split of people in the comments and in Telegram and in the chats and all that saying, hey, you can put additional deposits into a time lock staked, or you cannot. So it's 50-50. You can, however, put additional time locks into or additional deposits into an untime lock stake. So once this one down here, say this 3-day one, 3 days, 17 hours, that's all that's left on that little stake I put together, I can just start adding to it. So eventually I'll just have one open stake that's not time locked, and then I'll constantly stack some up to where every month, hopefully I've at least got something expiring, and I've always, I've got it out 18 months or whatever. I've got one of these out that's almost 2 years. I think this 692-day one is almost 2 years. So that one's going to be great when it finally comes to fruition. It's not a huge dollar amount, but that is going to stack up over the next 2 years. So if I was to sum up my strategy, it's to let these little guys expire. Some of them are decent size. There's like a couple $100 in this one. I think I forget what the LP price was, like $30 a pop. Yeah, $30 a pop this morning, I think. So this one's decent. It'll expire in a week, and then I'm just going to dump them into an untime lock stake. I'll probably make some additional deposits and have some stuff expiring a little closer. My closest one's about 3 months out of the larger ones. I like some stuff in the month range, 2-month range, just so I've got something cycling at all times. So that's what I will do going forward, and then eventually I'll try to find a strategy where I've only got so many in here that I'm really working, and the other ones are just down the list. I don't know. There's got to be a way at some point to kick these off. Like, let's say it expires and then you drain it and put it into another one. I don't want 100 of these line items, especially every time you add a new one, it goes to the bottom. I don't want to have to scroll down forever to find the stuff. So hopefully there's some sort of organization technique or archive, or just hide this, and then you hide all the ones that you're not going to use anymore, and keep the core ones there that you can. So there will be a strategy, there will be tools that come out. Obviously this just launched, so I'm not ultimately that concerned with it, but that's just my take, just some stuff I've been thinking about when I've been playing with my piggy bank here. I sound like a 9-year-old. I was actually thinking last night, it's kind of interesting that right now my 5-year-old son's full kind of life savings and investment outlook is sitting in a piggy bank in his room. And then I'm down on my $2,000 PC, dumping a bunch of my finances into the piggy bank as well, which is crazy. But anyway, I got a handful of referrals down here, 23 total time locks, but it's only like 5 people, I think. So if you'd like to join the team, I'm of course going to be doing airdrops. I've got some to do today, like I promised. So it'll be the first time that I'm gifting piglets and doing some time locked airdrops. So if you want to join the team, of course, my referral code is down below. But more importantly to me, if you wouldn't mind, if you just take a second right now to go down and like the video, if you like my content, not just this video, or maybe any of my other ones, if you like those and don't like this one, please still click like. Shoot me a comment if you've got something to say. That helps the algorithm. But also subscribe. I'm at I don't know what I'm at right now. Pretty close to 1,400 subscribers. I'd like to get that to 15 in the next week or so. So I'd appreciate it if you guys like my content. If you would just hit subscribe, it certainly helps me out and boosts everything up on my end. It makes it worthwhile for me to continue to record content, because if you guys record your videos, you know full well that it actually takes a long time. It's time consuming to record content, get all this stuff together, edit it, get it uploaded and all that. So I appreciate it. Any just even liking my videos boosts it up and makes it worthwhile for me. So I appreciate it. Plus, the more we like and share these videos, the more the algorithm will boost them, and then we can get new users onboarded. So if you got a bag in pigs, piggy bank, pig pen, then it's going to be beneficial for that bag if you share the content, boost the content, comment, like, tell me what your favorite color is, whatever. So total LPs locked in the piggy bank. This was a little bit higher. I think I saw it as high as 1.318. So it dropped a little bit, but like I said, that's why the price dropped, because people sold after their time lock ended, their 1 week time lock, to recoup some money, and who knows what they're doing with it. Maybe they're dumping it in one place or another, but that's their prerogative, not mine. I personally have a much longer term outlook on pigs and the piggy bank, so I'm not really concerned with selling anytime soon. I very likely won't touch any of this money that's in the piggy banks and everything, besides cycling it in the ecosystem, for like 6 months. I just have no real reason to. I don't have a reason to touch my drip. I don't have a reason to drain my garden, so I'm not planning on it. So I basically can just keep this stuff cycling, and there may be an opportunity where I want to move some around. Maybe I'll feel the need to get bananas or something like that on ApeSwap, but at this current time, my plan is just to stack this thing for at least 5, 6, 7 months, maybe all the way till the end of the year, and then see what I've got. See how much I've made. Should I move capital around? At that point, prices for the whole ecosystem might have taken off so much that, I might be trying to buy Twitter, but there's options out there, is all I'm saying. I just want to be flexible, but I have no idea or no intention of draining money out of any of these systems for the foreseeable future, at least not for a few months. So let's do some of these airdrop things. This is the first time for me, so I'm still kind of creating a strategy of what I want to do, but I think we'll just do them in order. It just makes sense. What I'll do is I will do the first couple. So this guy B754, he made some deposits here, and then the next guy is this guy. He made a few as well. So this guy, smaller amount of LPs. What I'll do is once I airdrop, I'll throw the wallet address into a spreadsheet. That way I know it's been done, and we'll just keep cycling through it round robin. And as more team members get added, they'll get additional bonuses. But I want to make sure that I'm giving back, because I said I would, and then I want to try to help build the ecosystem as much as we can. So rewarding you guys for jumping on my team. I appreciate it. Obviously, it didn't necessarily cost you anything because the system just kicked me my referral bonus, but it's better if we all kind of do this together. So this, as far as LPs, is relatively low. So here's what I'm going to do. This guy, F124, he put in some good dollar amounts here. Quite a few. Threw another one in down here. So he's going to get the larger portion. What I did is I broke out 1.5 LPs, which is about $30 in LP, so it's about $45, which is probably more than I've received in referrals so far. But let's reward people. So what I'm going to try to do is do this. Let's go. Sorry guys, this is the first time I'm doing this, so it should be fairly easy, but you never know. Okay, so 0.5 for you. I'm just going to do a 1 week time lock. That way you've got it available, but you get a little bit of boost. I could do it for longer, shorter. I don't know. You guys tell me in the chat if you would rather have something time locked for a little while, a month, a couple months. I was thinking originally I would do it at 3 months or whatever, so you had to stay in the ecosystem for a while and you got a bigger bonus for that. But I've heard some comments the other way. This is, don't send them time locked at all. So I'll time lock it for 1 week. Hopefully you don't need that money within the next week, and then you can start to cycle it throughout your systems. So let's do that. So 0.5 for you. Let's try to make it happen. All right, transaction successful. So that makes me happy because this thing has been real finicky for me. I've cleared the cache and done the steps, but I've had to do a couple of transactions on my phone because for whatever reason on here, it's been a little finicky, but that's where we're at. So that first one was sent off. This balance should drop here in just a moment. I got my little confirmation down there. Let's go down and give this guy, I want to give this guy a full LP because he put a lot of money in here. So I got some sort of reasonable referral bonus. I'm betting it wasn't $30 worth, but that's how much homie's about to get. So appreciate you, Mr. F124. 1 week time lock for you as well. Gift piglets. Yes. All right, transaction successful. As you can see, that first one was sent off, so it leads me to believe that they're going through just fine. That second one's about to go out to my second referral. Like I said, as people keep joining, I'm just going to go in. I'm going to grab these wallet addresses. I'm going to make sure everyone gets a piece. So join and time lock your stuff up. Let's get this ecosystem rocking. I did want to make one point. One thing I would have probably rather done as a strategy when I was first setting it up. So if you're about to join the team and you're trying to figure out, hey, what do I want to do with these time locks? I would have picked just a few, like one at a month, one at 2 months, one at 3 months, and put more dollars in there than spread it out over 7. I think it's better to put larger balances in each brick because it just helps with gas fees, right? Like, it's going to come time here in a little bit to cycle this one. I've got 98 cents in there. It's going to cost me 20 cents to cycle it. So that's kind of a big hit. It makes more sense on some of these that are a little bit larger per day. I don't have super big bags. So my intention was, hey, let me get these set up because I like the dates. And then what I'll do is I'll go make additional deposits in those and I'll grow those balances. Like I said, I don't think you can actually do that, so I kind of screwed myself. So if I was to give a recommendation of anyone coming on, if they want a better strategy, I would put more dollars in each individual time lock stake, and that way you've only got a handful that you're dealing with, and then maybe one with like no time lock or 1 week, and then after that week you can just keep cycling that. So you've got some immediately available cash and then a few out there. And then I would do at least one moonshot one, do one 2 years out, do one 3 years out. Because if this thing really gets rocking, that could be a really great payday. You know, at the end of the day, the risk compared to the reward seems fairly low to me. So that is the deal there. I fully expect this maybe to even drain a little bit more as people's time locks expire and they want to just get rid of some of those pigs and convert it to cash or whatever they're trying to do. So that's to be expected. I am ultimately, again, not concerned about it at all. I mentioned this on an earlier video, but the drip.formulate or drip overwatch is a fantastic program to use. So it's drip.formulate.finance. And this lets you do piggy bank, garden drip, all the different stuff. So it just helps you understand what your maxes are on certain time locks and all that type of stuff, how long you have left. Really great data. Over for a quick drip update. Drip's back up to 1780. We saw a pretty good little dip there, sell off, and now it's kind of coming back. So that's fine. The partnership got announced, and when that finally comes to fruition and we really get on ApeSwap, and we get our new UI up so we can advertise for it, I think it'll be really bullish for the price. I hate that word bullish, but that's the best word to describe it. The outlook looks rosy. I'm mad at myself because this morning I bought a bunch of BNB and moved some of it around. I only got a couple $100 in here, but then BNB tanked. I think I bought it around 310 and the BNB went to like 290 or whatever. So I got kind of nailed. But I'm up to 1193 by the end of the day. I'll be at 1200. Thank you. Join the drip team, guys. We're doing airdrops. I did it twice this week. I'll continue hopefully to do them twice a week from now on. Now that I'm getting larger balances, my airdrops are going to be able to be bigger, which is nice. I'm not giving out Ray or Stan and Breezy size airdrops, but they also have hundreds of people on their team. So even though the airdrops are bigger, it doesn't equate to massive amounts per person just because there's so many people on the team. So if you'd like to join the team, I'm trying to get up to 100, and as soon as we get to 100, I'm going to do a 10 drip airdrop. So if you'd like to be a part of that, then hit me up. Like I said, like and subscribe. I hope you guys are having a great day. Happy investing.